Welcome to Best Shot Travel, your launchpad for the world's most incredible adventures. Today, we're setting our sights on a place that's been hiding in plain sight, a true diamond in the rough of the Mediterranean. We're talking about Albania. It's a land of epic mountains, coastlines that rival the best in Europe, and a history so deep and complex, it'll make your head spin in the best way possible. This isn't just a trip, it's an expedition into the heart of one of Europe's most surprising and welcoming destinations. I am absolutely thrilled to be your guide on this journey. Seriously, my excitement level is through the roof right now. So grab your gear, pack your sense of wonder, and get ready to have your mind completely blown. To truly understand Albania, you have to look back, way back. This isn't just a country with a little bit of history. This is a land that has been a crossroads of empires for millennia. We're talking about the Illyrians, an ancient people who were rocking it in this region long before the Romans showed up. Then came the parade of empires. The Greeks established colonies along the coast, followed by the mighty Romans, who built roads, aqueducts, and amphitheaters that you can still explore today. After Rome, the Byzantine Empire took the reins, leaving behind stunning churches and intricate mosaics. Of course, you can't talk about Albanian history without mentioning its national hero, the legendary Gjirokastër, better known as Skanderbeg. In the 15th century, he led a rebellion against the Ottoman Empire that was so successful, he held them off for 25 years. His helmet, with its iconic goat head crest, is the ultimate symbol of Albanian strength and defiance. The 20th century brought a whole new chapter of isolation. Under the communist dictator Enver Hoxha, Albania was completely sealed off from the rest of the world for over 40 years. But what's truly amazing is how Albania has emerged from this shadow. Since the fall of communism in the early 1990s, the country has burst onto the world stage with incredible energy and resilience. First up is the capital, Tirana. This city is an absolute explosion of color and energy. Buildings are painted in bright, bold colors. A project started by a former mayor to lift the city's spirits after the gray communist era. You can spend your days exploring Bloku, the once forbidden district reserved for party officials, now packed with trendy cafes and boutiques. Next, we head south to the Albanian Riviera. And let me tell you, these beaches are world-class. We're talking about crystal-clear turquoise water, pristine white pebble beaches, and a backdrop of dramatic, rugged mountains. Towns like Sarande and Ksamil are the main hubs, bustling with life and offering easy access to the nearby UNESCO World Heritage Site of Butrint. Head north, and you'll find yourself in a completely different world, the Albanian Alps. Also known as the Accursed Mountains, this region is anything but. The classic trek is the multi-day hike from Valbona to Theth, a journey that takes you through breathtaking valleys, past gushing waterfalls, and into traditional mountain villages where time seems to have stood still. Finally, you cannot miss the historic cities of Berat and Gjirokastër. Both are UNESCO World Heritage Sites, and they are absolutely stunning. Gjirokastër, the city of stone, is equally dramatic, with its imposing castle overlooking a sea of slate-roofed houses. Wandering the cobblestone streets of these cities feels like stepping into a fairy tale. At the top of that list has to be Butrint National Park. This place is more than just a pile of old rocks. It's a 2,500-year-old city layered with Greek, Roman, Byzantine, and Venetian history. You can wander through a remarkably well-preserved Greek theater, explore the ruins of Roman baths, and marvel at a 6th-century baptistry with a stunning mosaic floor. Now, let's talk about a natural wonder that looks like it was created by magic, the Blue Eye, or Siriwai Kalter. This is a natural spring where crystal-clear water bubbles up from a deep, dark underwater cave. The water is freezing cold, but on a hot summer day, watching the brave souls who dare to jump in is part of the fun. For those who crave a bit of a challenge, the Accursed Mountains deliver in spades. The Valbona to Theth hike is the stuff of legend. You'll cross the Valbona Pass at nearly 1,800 meters, with panoramic views that stretch for miles in every direction. The destination, Theth, is a remote village nestled in a valley, home to a historic church and a lock-in tower, a relic from an ancient code of honor. And we can't forget the castles. Rozafa Castle in Shkodër is one of the most famous, perched high on a rocky hill with breathtaking views of the city, the lake, and the rivers below. Then there's the castle of Gjirokastër, one of the biggest in the Balkans, which houses a military museum complete with a captured U.S. Air Force spy plane from the Cold War era. Exploring these ancient fortifications is like being the star of your own historical epic. You can visit all the castles and beaches you want, but what you'll remember most about Albania is its people. I've traveled all over the world, and honestly I can tell you, Albanian hospitality is on another level. It's rooted in a deep cultural code called Besa, which basically means to keep the promise. This isn't just some ancient forgotten tradition, it's a living, breathing part of daily life. You'll feel it when a stranger on the street goes out of their way to help you find your way, or when a guesthouse owner treats you not as a customer, but as a member of their own family. Don't be surprised if you're invited into someone's home for a coffee or a glass of Reiki, the potent local brandy. English is widely spoken, especially among the younger generation, but even a few words of Albanian, like Tungjachita, hello, and Faleminderit, thank you, will be met with the biggest, most welcoming smiles you've ever seen. Walking through the streets of Tirana or a small mountain village, you don't feel like a tourist, you feel like a welcome guest. This spirit of Besa was famously demonstrated during World War II, when Albania, the only country in Europe with a larger Jewish population after the war than before, sheltered thousands of Jewish refugees. Individual families took enormous risks to protect strangers simply because it was the right thing to do. That same spirit of generosity and human decency is what you will encounter today. When the sun goes down in Albania, the adventure is far from over. The nightlife scene, especially in Tirana and the coastal towns, is absolutely buzzing with energy. In Tirana, the place to be is the Bloku district. This area, once off-limits to everyone but the communist elite, has transformed into the city's vibrant, beating heart of entertainment. During the summer months, the Albanian Riviera becomes one giant beach party. Towns like Sarande and Ksamil come alive at night, with beach bars pumping music right onto the sand. You can dance the night away with your feet in the water, under a sky full of stars. Beyond the bars and clubs, Albania offers some truly unique things to do. How about exploring a Cold War-era nuclear bunker? Bunkart 1 and Bunkart 2 in Tirana are two massive bunkers built by the former dictator that have been converted into incredible history museums and contemporary art spaces. For the adrenaline junkies, Albania is a massive playground. You can go rafting in the wild canyons of the Osumi River or try paragliding from the Ljogara Pass. To really plug into the local culture, try to time your visit with one of Albania's fantastic festivals. One of the most important national holidays is Flag Day, or Independence Day, on November 28th. The entire country erupts in a sea of red and black. Cities are filled with parades, concerts, and fireworks, and there's an incredible atmosphere of national pride and celebration in the air. For a taste of something more traditional, head to Gjirokastër for the National Folklore Festival. This is the most important folk festival in the country, held every 5 years in the city's magnificent castle. It's a spectacular display of traditional Albanian music, dance, and costume. You'll hear the haunting sounds of isopolyphony, a traditional style of group singing that has been recognized by UNESCO as a masterpiece of intangible heritage. If you're visiting in the spring, you can't miss Dita e Verës, or Summer Day. This pagan festival, which takes place on March 14th, celebrates the end of winter and the rebirth of nature. People wear a traditional red and white threaded bracelet called a varore until they see the first swallow, at which point they hang it on a tree branch for good luck. And of course, like any good Mediterranean country, Albania loves its summer festivals. Events like the Kala Festival and Ion Festival in Durmi have put Albania on the map as a destination for electronic music lovers. Get ready to eat a lot, because Albanian food is one of the country's best-kept secrets. It's a yummy mix of Mediterranean and Balkan tastes, with lots of fresh, local, and in-season ingredients. Think grilled meats, fresh seafood, organic veggies with local olive oil, and big, tasty pies. The top street food in Albania is bajrek. This is a flaky pastry pie filled with different things, most often cheese, which is a type of cottage cheese, spinach, or ground meat. You'll find bajrektore or bajrek shops, on almost every street corner, selling hot, greasy, and delicious slices all day long. It's the perfect cheap and filling breakfast or snack to eat on the go. Another dish you must try is tav kosi, which means soured milk casserole. It's a hearty dish of baked lamb and rice, topped with a rich and tangy yogurt sauce. For people who love seafood, the Albanian Riviera is heaven. The Ionian Sea gives us lots of fresh fish and shellfish, which you can enjoy at restaurants right by the water. Imagine eating perfectly grilled sea bass, octopus salad, or mussels cooked in white wine and garlic, all while watching the sun go down over the sea. Don't forget to drink some local drinks with your meal. Coffee is a huge deal in Albania. The days are broken up by coffee breaks, and cafes are where everyone hangs out in every town. But for a real Albanian experience, you have to try raki. This strong fruit brandy is the national drink, and it's a sign of being welcoming. It's strong stuff, so drink it slowly, and always remember to say gezuar, or cheers, before you drink. Finding a great place to stay in Albania is easy, and there are options to suit every budget and travel style. From 5-star hotels in the capital to charming family-run guest houses in the mountains, you'll be spoiled for choice. What's fantastic is that you get incredible value for your money here. You can stay in beautiful, comfortable, and well-located accommodations without breaking the bank. In Tirana, you'll find a wide range of modern hotels, from international chains to stylish boutique properties. Many of the best options are clustered around the city center and the trendy Bloku district, putting you right in the heart of the action. For a unique experience, look for hotels that have been set up in converted historic villas, offering a blend of modern comfort and old-world charm. Along the Albanian Riviera, your options range from large, all-inclusive resorts to small, family-owned hotels and apartments with stunning sea views. For a more authentic and peaceful experience, consider staying in one of the smaller villages like Dermi or Himare. Waking up to the sound of the waves and the smell of the sea is simply magical. But for the most memorable accommodation experience, you have to stay in a traditional guest house or Butrint in the Albanian Alps. In villages like Theth and Valbona, local families have opened their homes to hikers and travelers, offering a truly immersive cultural experience. Sitting around the dinner table, sharing stories and a glass of Reiki with your hosts is an experience that you will cherish long after you've left. Well, there you have it. That's your whirlwind tour of Albania, a country that is so much more than just a spot on a map. It's a land of breathtaking beauty, of epic history, of incredible food, and most importantly, of some of the warmest and most welcoming people you will ever meet. From the vibrant energy of Tirana to the serene majesty of the Alps and the sun-drenched shores of the Riviera, Albania offers a little bit of everything. I hope this guide has sparked your curiosity and inspired you to pack your bags. This is your chance to be an explorer, to venture off the beaten path and discover a corner of Europe that still feels wild, authentic, and full of surprises. It's a country on the cusp of something big, and now is the perfect time to see it for yourself before the rest of the world catches on. Remember, the best travel is done with an open mind and a big smile. Be curious, be respectful, and be ready to say yes to new experiences. Try the food you can't pronounce, strike up a conversation with a local, get lost in the winding streets of an old town, and don't be afraid to step outside your comfort zone. That's where the real magic happens. Albania is a safe and incredibly rewarding destination, and the memories you make here will be worth their weight in gold. Thank you for joining me on this expedition with Best Shot Travel. I hope you've enjoyed this deep dive into the wonders of Albania. Now it's your turn to go out there and have your own adventure. Keep exploring, keep smiling, and never lose that sense of wonder. Hope you enjoyed the video. Enjoy traveling and always smile. Please subscribe and hit the bell icon to stay up with our latest videos. Until next time, happy travels!